September 15th, 1862. I used two projects. One was recruiters, and the other was mechanize plantations or farms to get more volunteers. And as a result, they'll be they won't show up until the winter. A whole corps of infantry in the east. And don't worry, we have weapons for them. I'm gonna go with the Enfield. They'll be small corps, but they should recruit. They should recruit over the winter. And I'm not sure where they should go, east or center or west. I'm looking at this corps for the east, of course, because that's where the Yankees seem to be putting all their people. This corps can take over the defense of Richmond. If not take over, at least reinforce it. I have no idea what things are going to look like in the spring of 1863. And I don't have the artillery to give them because I have frontline units that will need it before the winter even comes. We can give them Napoleons. I don't want to give anybody else Napoleons anyway. And the other one is in the west. Now I see we got some fancy rifles in there. But I'm not going to give them to these people. They have to go through the winter and get trained. But we bought plenty of Enfields, so it shouldn't be a. I don't think I'll have too many opportunities to recruit entire corps the way this worked. And some of the units are shaky as far as having draftees who can fill them up. I'm going to have to raise other brigades and then merge them in order to get it done. But anyway, there's two new corps, you know. It's 30,000 more guys, which puts us, closer. My Navy tonnage, as I can't draft any. Well, now it's 0. Last I checked, I was right at the. Let me see if that changes if I actually try to raise ships. Now, I'm not paying for any ships that can't. I'm not interested in. Well, I can't do block ports, but I want seaports and seaport, Charleston Harbor, build. See, there's nothing. I'm 3K over when it comes to that. Okay, maybe it's just that port. We will experiment further and try a different port. That was Charleston, a seaport. I need bigger ports. Mobile. Nope. We're still full. Okay. Now we know. I gotta build some of them things. If we look, how are we doing on these critters? Those are all river things. Ocean ironclad ram. We got 2 of them. The rest of the ocean ships are, well, they're a long way from being finished. By the end of 1863, we will be able to attack a blockading fleet and see what happens. Available projects. Counter propaganda, occupation, I'm not suppress propaganda, administration reforms, send envoys, railroad construction, trade deals. No, I'm not spending money on none of those. So we have to see. We got rid of all the Yankees who were here. We got to find out what happens here. I don't think he's finished backing up from where I told him to retreat from. I told them to retreat. Where's this at? Winchester. Yeah, we have to get rid of him there. We can't have him sitting in Winchester. Winchester's the valley. I gotta have the valley ready, for harvest and all that nonsense. So it's 35,000 versus 45,000 after 8 hours. It all depends what time of the day we start. Because the cavalry won't show up until, 2 days from now. I just want to clear Virginia so I can go into winter camp in places like Harper's Ferry and West Virginia. And train and wait for that new corps to show up so it can take over the defense of Richmond, and then the 3rd Corps can become a combat corps because it's a good corps, it's got a lot of good units in it. Sherman, you are becoming a problem to me. Well, Beauregard has probably fought more battles than any of my other generals. Can you think of any general who's fought more battles than Beauregard? I mean, his corps is... Oh boy. We get to attack them. But the 1st Corps is my main corps. Remember that division of regulars I raised under Baylor? Oh, there it is. Notice iron discipline, iron discipline, iron discipline, iron discipline. Baylor is now my assault division. We're not going to put Baylor in reserve. We're going to put Baylor in the front. So what do we got? What do we got? First Corps. First Cav Corps is not the second. Oh, okay, it's just the First Corps. How far away are they? Okay, they're a good distance. And there's nobody else showing up except for Hardy and the Cav, and that's not today. That's tomorrow. 7 o'clock in the morning. It's not even tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, yeah, it is. It's tomorrow at 10 o'clock, which means the battle will be over by then. And what do we got? I'm glad I load my cores with artillery. All right, so we're gonna just move, and I'm not gonna force you to sit here and watch me move. we'll make this the next video, the battle here. See you then.